Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Lunatar's Apothecary. This is the first step on our journey into the world of herbs, holistic remedies, and old ways. Today, we're going to talk about something every natural healer should have on hand, a well-stocked herbal first aid kit. Whether you're out on a hike, working in the garden, or just want a natural way to care for life's little injuries at home, these herbs are a must-have. Let's dive right on in. First thing is, what is an herbal first aid kit? Well, having an herbal first aid kit gives you the ability to respond to minor cuts, scrapes, burns, and bruises naturally. These herbs don't just treat the injury, they also promote faster healing and reduce the chances of scarring or infection. Plus, knowing the plants that grow around you means you always have access to nature's medicine, even if you're far from the pharmacy. But remember, anything serious, always check with a physician first. This is not to replace medical treatment, this is just so that you can actually get through on minor things. Let's start with 5 essential herbs that you can add to your first aid kit right away. Number 1, plantain, or Plantago major, which I will tell you, I am horrible at pronunciation. If you've watched any of my other, listened to any of my other podcasts, you'll know this. But you can use this for cuts, scrapes, insect bites, and minor skin irritation. How does it work? Well, plantain is a powerful herb. It pulls out toxins, dirt, and venom from wounds and insect stings. Wow, I messed that one up. It also reduces inflammation and promotes tissue repair. Boy, I can't speak today, can I? And how do you use it? Well, you can chew a leaf to make a quick poultice or steep it in water to create a soothing wash for wounds. It's great to keep plantain salve in your first aid kit. And I think I've kind of gone over how to make comfrey salve before if you've watched my TreeWalker episodes. And this is kind of the same way. The nice thing is the plantain, usually you can find out in your backyard. The second one is calendula, or calendula officinalis. Some of these names just sound made up, don't they? But you can use this one for cuts, scrapes, and minor burns. Calendula works because it has a strong antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, making it perfect for preventing infections and speeding up the healing process. You use it in an infused oil or a salve. You can also brew calendula tea and use it as a wound wash. The next one is one of my favorites, and that's comfrey, or Symphytum officinale. Sure. You can use it for deep cuts, but not too deep. Bruises, sprains, and some even say for helping to mend the bones. Now the comfrey, what I say is not too bad for deep cuts because it really helps you heal quick and will heal over the wound when the inside's still open. So you want to be careful using it too much for that. But comfrey is known as the knit bone because it helps regenerate damaged tissue and promotes the healing of the bones and the wounds. You use it as a poultice by crushing the leaves and applying them directly to the skin. You can make a salve, as I said before. And this one again, we'll say it one more time. Avoid using it deep puncture wounds. It can seal the surface before the deeper layers heal, trapping infection inside. The next one is lavender. You can use, lavandula angustifolia. I mean, you should at least get a chuckle out of me trying to pronounce it right. You can use lavender for burns, cuts, and skin irritations. Lavender is known for its soothing, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. It's a wonderful herb to apply to burns, reducing pain and preventing infection. Apply its essential oil directly to burns or minor cuts. Be sure to dilute it with a carrier oil if you have sensitive skin. You can also make lavender-infused oil for topical use. And the fifth one is yarrow, Achillea malleifolium. You can use it for bleeding wounds and cuts. Yarrow is a styptic herb, meaning it helps to stop the bleeding. It's used for many centuries to treat wounds on the battlefield. Yarrow has antibacterial properties to prevent infections. You can use it by crushing the leaves and apply them directly to a wound, or make a tincture to keep it in your first aid kit. We won't cover everything. Maybe we'll split off and do separate ones on each of these at some point in time, because yarrow has a lot of stuff you can use it for. Okay, now that you know those key herbs, let's talk about how to prepare your kit. Ideally, you want a small bag or box that's easy to carry, especially if you're going outdoor adventuring. Here's what to include. You can put in salves. Make or buy salves using calendula, plantain, or comfrey for easy application on cuts and scrapes. Tinctures. Alcohol-based extracts of yarrow and lavender are perfect for quick use in emergencies. Dried herbs. Keep dried plantain and yarrow in your kit. You can rehydrate them with water if you need a quick poultice. Essential oils. Lavender essential oil is a must for burns and soothing skin irritations. Bandages and cloth wraps to secure herbs or poultices in place. Let's quickly walk through a couple of scenarios where your herbal first aid kit will come in handy. Like a minor cut or scrape, you can use it to clean the wound with water, apply a few drops of yarrow tincture to stop the bleeding, spread some plantain or calendula salve over the wound to prevent infection, and cover with a bandage to protect the area. What about a minor burn? Rinse the burn with cool water, but not ice. Apply a few drops of lavender essential oil directly to the burn. If available, rub a little calendula salve over the area to promote the healing. And that's it. Your introduction to herbal first aid kits. With just a few key herbs, you can treat common injuries naturally, reduce the need for synthetic products, and connect with the healing power of plants. Remember, it's always wise to do a patch test when trying new herbs on your skin and seek professional medical help for more serious injuries. Thanks for joining me on the first episode of Lunatar's Apothecary. In future episodes, we'll explore more herbs, remedies, and ways to live in harmony with nature. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more. Until next time, take care and trust in the healing power of the earth.